Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Giving you an update on where I am with the Revell Peterbilt Wrecker. This time I'm going to show you how I have completed, after about 3 months, the wrecker bed of the Peterbilt Wrecker, which in itself seemed like a whole entire model kit within a kit, but it really came out well. Great detail. And even movable parts. We got these outriggers here that live inside these cabinets, and that's really cool. Pull these in or out, however you want to display it. And then we've got this in the back here, and I started doing some weathering down in here at the hydraulics, some hydraulic fluid and oil, and then you got these outriggers in the back that are, I tried to kind of scrape the paint up, beat them up a little bit, and then try to turn this around here with one hand. Not very easy, this thing is huge. Up on the front here, got the engine detailed and weathered. Front of the bonnet and the grille. Everything seems to fit pretty well. So what's left to do? Well, now it's time to build the boom. I've built the base of the boom. I just haven't applied it yet to the wrecker bed. And that will be this piece here that's going to support the boom. I got to figure out how that's going to work. And then we have a telescoping boom that's going to go on there. This is all I have built for that. It's just two halves glued together right now. It's not painted or primed or anything. It still needs sanding. It still needs treatment. But the base is done, and I think that's going to look pretty cool. What I've also done is I've applied a thin grime wash via an airbrush to the entire thing. Basically, it's just a mixture of different Vallejo air paints to kind of create this grime. I like to tone down the chrome. This is a working wrecker. It's not a show truck, and the chrome is really bright, and it almost, to me, doesn't look realistic at times. So like on the tanks, on these aluminum wheels. And I even toned it down a little bit here. There's a lot of chrome on the wrecker bed. So that was done with an airbrush and this wash. And then the other challenging part of this is you look at all the decals. I mean, the decals took several days to apply. There are about 120 decals to apply to this kit. It's unbelievable. And I got it down from 2 sheets down to what you see left in this bag. And this all is almost all of these, not all of them, but almost all of them are gonna go on the boom. So there's still probably 15 decals in here. It's really incredible. So if you're not into decaling, this is not the kit for you. I found the decals to go on very easy. I thought some of them were a little too big for where they were supposed to go and needed to be trimmed, but overall it went pretty well. So, what I also did when I was building the wrecker bed is I propped it. I had it glued to the top of this so I could just hold it and turn it around, and it was kind of living up here for 3 months, and it made it very easy to paint and to decal and to apply all of these, these chrome latches and lights, all of that. And even working in the back, getting all this hydraulics together. So far so good. Here's the other side. I feel like everything, it took a little bit of wrestling because there's kind of 4 parts that you need, 4 big components that you need to get to sit on the chassis. That's the bonnet with the engine, the cab, the sleeper berth, and then the wrecker bed. And even though stuff was aligning, the male and female parts, the pegs and the slots, stuff still wouldn't fit. Like I really had to manipulate the sleeper and jam it in there to get it to fit right, because everything was just really running up against whatever was in front of it or behind it. But I think I got it. Even the bonnet still doesn't quite fit on there really well, but it's getting there. Another mistake I made, I didn't realize I'd put on these external air filters. I didn't realize that this sticker or this decal actually should go on first, because it goes underneath, it goes back in there, and I had to pull these off, put the decal on. I still have to put the stacks on, but we're getting close. Give me another month here with the boom, and I think we'll just about be there. Probably gonna do, I'm going to do some more weathering. I might hit it with a little bit more grime, especially in the back and on the bottoms, but I think the weathering is just about complete. I did a lot of, shot some grime into the cabinets and on these outriggers. They look good. Gotta get the stacks on, get the boom on, and then I think we're there. After 23 years, I've been working on this, obviously with huge gaps in there, but I've been working on this since 2003, and I think it's going to finally pay off. And then, oh yeah, we have these light bars that are going to live on top of the base for the boom. I got to paint these guys. So that's where we are. This is a really challenging kit, especially with the decals and getting everything to fit. It's not perfect. I don't know if it's builder error, it might have been me, or if there's just some alignment and molding issues with the original kit. But some things, they're not off by a lot. They're off by just enough that you got to do something. Sand something, cut something, manipulate something to get it all to work. But it's worth it in the end, because it's a beautiful kit and it's extremely detailed. So there'll be one more part, and that will probably be in a month or so, where I am done. I've got the boom on there and all the other little details like the doors and the stacks and everything else that's still missing. We're just about there, and I will post that. I think that will be part 5. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.